subscribe for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody, to some more EU4 as the Congo. Last episode, or recently, we got Congolese Guinea started over here. It took the west coast of West Africa here. Part of it, anyways. There's a couple English colonies still intact, and then we switch up from there. It's Morocco. We got some targets in the future, but right now we've got a nice long timer running on with the till 23. That would be 15 years plus. No, just 15 years with Songhai. Now, Songhai has allies. Oh, they're only allied to Jaden, this guy up here, so that's unfortunate. I was hoping they would be allied to Yao, or that still, so I guess not. We don't, unfortunately, have a CB against Yale, which is quite dysfunctional. I should not have taken this as a whole. I should have taken this as vassals and then blah, blah, blah. But no. We can't do that. That was a fool's errand. I should have broken this better with this. I should have taken Nupe as, taken these provinces up to here to get me connected personally, and then made a vassal after that, or separated that off as a vassal, and then given them stuff. That would have been the smarter move, but no such luck. Unfortunate. The diet, no. Center trade upgrades, no. Investments, no. States not concerned right now. Lacking some cores, indeed we are. But we're going to try to get in here to get this 17. Administrative efficiency up 10% is pretty good. Development cost modifier. Admin efficiency actually changes this as well. But the overextension is costing, well, everything. Slowing improved relations, causing corruption. Wait, trade power abroad is dropped to basically nothing? Ooh, that's harsh. Okay, so we also have great projects we could work on, but we have been working on some debt things, so let's deal with that for now. Wrong tile, there we go. We have 2 debts, we'll go ahead and pay off 2 of these. And we have 495 needed for the last loan, and we're making 17 bucks at a time. We only have 1 debt left, so our interest is 40 cents. Nice. We don't need the forts, so I'm going to go ahead and save a couple bucks and shut those off again. We're only running a couple forts. There is 18 months left in the Age of Reformation. Wow, okay. That was quick. Diplomatic relations. What are the situations here? We could do... Well, we could get access with Ethiopia. We don't have that, so I'll throw that at them. Please give me military access there. Thank you, Ethiopia. Now, are we paying for... We're not paying for docking rights with Great Britain, are we? We gotta check to make sure we're not. Cancel fleet basing rates, please. That has a cost, I believe. I think that has an actual cash cost to it. A substantial one, actually. So that's dealt with. We have an exiled army. That's fine, he's on his way out. Enemies sieging the provinces. Ah, yes. We had somebody that we were sending to deal with that, right? I believe. You guys are on your way. No? You're not on your way? How about instead of going there, we go down here? Because we are going to need to... let's stop at the Cape for now. Stop at the Cape. That'll work. Okay, that's dealt with. Overextension is an issue. Now, do we have currently a leader who is... Oh, the current leader is Diplo-focused. So in a couple years, we'll switch to an admin-focused leader. That was a mistake. I wasn't thinking about the coring costs, because it's been so long since we've done any. Diplo trade powers down. That was an event, I believe, related to the overextension. A revolt over here. That is a friendly territory revolt, but where is Pate's army? I don't know. Oh. Zealots have taken the land. That is no surprise. Conversion options. There's quite a few of them. We'll go with whatever is the quickest, I think, to do. Like that. New coin. Reject the reform. Lose tradition. We'll take some inflation from that. Although inflation requires us to pay it down, usually we do have a negative 0.03 a year, so we can let it just trickle its way down. Okay, building options. Wouldn't hurt if we had some marketplaces built up in these new coastal markets up here. We have coastal markets. Yeah, those guys are not huge. Actually, there's one. It would be good to build one in there. New self-sustaining colony. We got an 84 here. We'll put that one in as well. I always like to invest, even though it's like, I mean, it's costing, right? Improving the capital. Lose a bunch of manpower or a bunch of ducats. Yeah, we'll do the manpower. Put the boys to work. They'll end up not dead. No, that's not what's happening. They'll end up in oh my goodness, you're getting quite the rebellion going on there. They'll end up in the workforce. Yes, that's it. They'll end up in the no, what the heck? Why would you have to? Oh yes, because Gabon is gonna be annoying. France will not participate in this, huh? Burgundy would. I mean, that is relatively straightforward, simple hit. We go there, we wait for Burgundy to, I don't know what, do what. We could even sail up and drop in Brittany, but then that would be taking on the Burgundian fleet. I think it's fairly substantial. Let's go with Burgundy. Burgundy's got 42 ships, so it's not nothing. Not a big deal. Plus Brittany's fleet, which I imagine is next to none. Oh, they've got 5 lights, 7 ships total. Now we can sail around. Not worth the fuss right now. We can snab them another more opportune moment. You're walking around to here. You can stop there. We'll get the fleet down. They are already there. Good. You're moving to where? Matsolo in February. Oh, this year. Okay, go ahead and attach there. Move this fellow up to here. They're almost on destination. Hopefully they'll get there first or just in time. Boom. And they're there. Nice. And we're on the defensive. Bop them out. Dealt with. Attach and go straight back to here. Oh, that's right. We brought the other transport around. I forgot about that. Okay, you can go there. You sail up this way. No, don't sail up that way. Land there. You are going to sail back around this way and grab this guy. And then this 12K can walk their way back up here and they can take care of stuff from up there. Excellent. You're not, however, going to bring the forces over here. I think we're going to wait there. What is our total troop count limitations right now? 131. So we can definitely upgrade this group. So let's go get... Yeah, let's go get you, bring you down to here. And bring this guy over to the capital and upgrade him. Expand him. Good. Holy Roman Emperor, Franz Karl I of Austria. Good job, Austria. Are you of any substance at this point? You have allies, but you do not have major power. Interesting. What's the HRE doing these days? They've got 4 of the reforms filled already. And a solid control by the HRE. 32 princes, 10 free cities. That's not nothing. That could well make its way eventually to being... it's still got the potential to become a proper empire at the end. Alright, we've got natives adopting population. Good, good. You guys are at 68 relations. We don't have... We should get somebody boosting relations here. The other is... That's just Nupe is the only one, right? Is the only vassal we did? Looks like it. Good stuff. Occupation finished here. Go ahead and grab this guy. Drop you off up here in Malindi. And you stop over here. Or Mozambique or Ibo. Conversion successful. Nice. Keep going, guys. And seize lands. We could. We are in a position to do so, so let's go ahead and seize some lands. Lovely. You're going to come down to here, meet in Mozambique, and take the other set of troops up north. Fate is getting its butt kicked, so we'll need to go help them. You attach meet in Lamu. Not selling titles, thank you. Although the cash would be lovely, not in a desperate need for it at this point. Overextension is a serious issue. I'm wondering if we hold off to do this, because we're about to get to the point of not being ahead of time. Oh, we're no longer ahead of time. Never mind. We just need this done. We've got a second province has gotten finished the has fulfilled the filled the what's it called? Global Trade something. The Global Trade Institution is prepped there. Okay, you guys charge up through here, smush them, and we'll go hang out in the shores, off the shores here. Step and a bop. Let's actually go ahead and drop off some friends. You go there, there, and there. Deal with the issue real quick and pate. And you guys can conclude the cleanup. Pate and Merca. Yes, overextension dangerously high. I get it. Oh, trade dispute with the Portuguese colony of the Caribbean. That's interesting to see. You guys are all going to come into Merca or Mogadishu. No, Merca's closer. Clear and clear. Good. Group up. Attach. Actually, don't attach. Just go like this. I think we'll leave you guys on the west coast here. Let's go down to Sofala. That'll be fine. Fleet can do that move. Trade goods for spice in Manando and incense in Manokwari. Cool. Expanding our influence there. How is the controls? We're at 2%. 16.7. We have 0%, however, in the Malacca trade node, which is one that we actually probably want power in at some point. We could consider military action there to start consolidating that. Wouldn't be a bad idea. That would push more trade through this way. What we really need to do is get Pate and annexed here. Let's do that. Let's annex Pate. I know that's a Diplo cost while we're trying to build Diplo, but we are still making it positive, I believe, even after that. Yeah. So that won't be much to do to get them done. No, they won't be the late one coming to the party. That's for sure. The admin is going to be the hardest one to get up there right now. We're actually only making 6 here because 3 of them are being spent. So 6 and 6, they'll be done relatively soon. The 9 here will get us somewhat caught up, but not really. We could go and spend more on the admin leader. Age of absolutism. All right. So as the governments wrest the absolute power in their countries from other parties, i.e., the estates. They are now able to devote themselves to the building of empires. This is the age of states, of rulers and their armies. Enables the absolutism mechanic. All right, let's have a look at these new options. We are in the age of absolutism. We're making 3 splendor a turn. Okay, we got the fulfilled objective of 3 trade companies. That's nice. Potential for a large army. Oh my goodness, you need 200 regiments to fulfill that one. Absolutism high enough. Emperor of China would give you some. The Emperor of China with a mandate over 50. Multicultural nation. Have at least 5 different promoted cultures. That might be a thing worth doing, because I think we can do that. We could. So these are Congolese group. We could do Malagasy, which I believe culturally is over here in... Well, that's Diplo. Is it political for culture? Culture. Yeah, see? Malagasy culture converted would be great. Costs us 100 Diplo points to do so. Okay, that's 4 of 4 promoted cultures. We can't promote another culture, so that is a stretch to get the 5th. That's all right. The other one, that advantage is worth doing, I would think. Should make some improvements to the trade and manpower and things there, or taxes and manpower. Multiple universities. Own at least 5 universities. I'd love to do that. How far are we for the university tech? Universities at 17. We'll be able to do those. They're going to cost us 270 apiece. It's going to be very unlikely that we'll do that without any serious loans. African Swarm Cavalry next. Supply limit up. That's nice. Cavalry shock increase. Good. The institution spread is going to be a while. We have to get a couple more people up to a high enough level for this to matter. We've got very few. Well, we got some coastals that are actually coming along okay. Yeah, we do have quite a few that have some decent numbers on them. And then have good numbers. Global trade is present there already. Another trade dispute with the Mamlukans. Okay. We have money to spend, but I think we'll hold off on it, so we won't do the build right now. All right. Are you transporting? Oh, did you bring the other ships in? Why is there a fleet of 40 here now? Ha! Alright. That's annoying. They brought that fleet over to do the job instead of... Oh, wow. They waited for the other fleet to get here so they could do the whole thing instead of just doing half. That's frustrating. And you're still waiting on something. Dude, stop. You're now standing there with the ship, ready to go, all 25 of them, and all you had to do is sail down here twice, and you'd have been fine. Instead of waiting for an entire fleet to come over here, redefining my fleets, and forcing them into a new group. That is annoying. The uprise chance that passers get the boost. We will do this one, because that's keeping the assimilation numbers up. There will be blood, huh? Who's attacking who? That's not of concern to me. Hungary. War has changed. The advent of widespread use of firearms has radically changed the face of war in Europe. A number of new mercenary companies have been formed armed with modern weapons and employing modern tactics, while others have been unable to adapt and have fallen from relevance in the new era of sophisticated warfare. We got a bunch of new types of... Oh, we got, what, 3 new types? The Semeni, the Scottish Guard, and the Hessian Jägerkorps. Schwarzguard, Banner, Galloglasses, and the Red Shanks are all obsolete now. Cool. All Swahili provinces will get -2 unrest and 10% production efficiency for 10 years. Very nice. That's the pseudo-royal family scenario, I think, there. The annexation is going very slowly. Very slowly indeed. Oh, we got another friggin' Catholic conversion. I wish that would end, jeepers. That'd be so nice if that did not continue its shenanigans all the time. Alright, you guys need to split up. I need 12 of those guys selected, and I need them to chill out right here. The other 28 are going over this way. And they should probably have commander. Actually, no, our trade fleets should have our commanders, and we don't really have one. We can get flintlock muskets. Although, we could wait on it. We don't need it yet, so we might as well not spend the points on it at the moment. We're nowhere near full on that. So we didn't look at what options we have. Edict of Absolutism. Monthly devastation goes down. Cool. Naval research went wrong. Ugh. Lose a bit of prestige from it. Flexible rivalries. Change rivalry cost is half the cost. Cool. Protecting forts. Fort maintenance on borders with rivals is free. Huh. Okay. That's kind of cool. That's quite a nice one. Efficient autonomy. Autonomy change cooldown minus 50%. Okay, so we can force the autonomy down faster with that one. Nice. Harsher treatment. Harsh treatment cost is half the price. Administrative efficiency up by 5%. Absolute government, yearly absolutism +1. Okay. Where is our absolutism listed? Must be somewhere in the governing categories. I haven't played much at this stage of the game, so where is that? It might be over in stability and stuff. Nope. Where would that be? I don't know where absolutism is listed. That's awkward. Not gonna be there. Or missions or ideas. No. Embargoes on us. Yeah, that's quite a few. Our embargoes, we're embargoing Spain and Portugal, that's fine. Absolutism listed here? No. Thought it was listed here. One. Absolutism. Where are you, absolutism? Could be around here somewhere. Maybe not. Sorry if that noise is coming through from upstairs. Yes, there's vacuuming happening while I'm recording. Once I'm in the office, that'll be great. Because that thing's going to have like... Well, let's see. It's going to have 6 inches of rock wool insulation in the rooftop. It'll be awesome. I don't know where absolutism numbers are. I'll find them. Reverence ideal. Oh, what's going on here? The Kongo get animus syncretism. Tolerance to true faith. Down. Mission strength up. Tolerance for heathens. Aor gets missionaries off by 5%. So Kaor is basically off the list for how many years? 10 years. I don't care about that much. You're almost done. You're almost done. We're going to ignore this and let it sit there. Ah, the election. Excellent. So we could keep him, but we're going to go into a admin focused dude. A 511. Excellent. That's exactly what we wanted to see. CB for colonialism with the Mamluks. Yeah, I know. Here's that the president is cruel. Dang it. You fool. Come on, finish up. Finish up. 97.7%. The 22nd of February. See if this will hit before. Yes. That was cheesy and awesome. There you go. Dogmatic preacher. -5%. He succeeded. He was dogmatic, but he got it done in time. Catholic conversion. Sure. I really don't care which one. These aren't great numbers because we're not really good at the whole missionarying thing at this point. It's more of a non-entity, though. Jophalan separatists. Let's have a look at our rebel faction growth here. We got a bunch of them up here. And we got a bunch of them over here. So let's bring a couple troops in this way. You can go ahead and have a leader. And you can also have a leader and come up this way. Off you go. You're going to go in further that way then, and you're going to go over to here. Good, good, good. 90%, huh? Right away. Let's see. How are we doing for the tech? We're halfway there. We could spend to drop a bunch of these. There's 9 more to go. Well, that was quick. That was annoying and quick. So you'll get your separatism. You'll get 1 province of it anyways. Another conversion. Good. Keep it going. I don't really care which part. Just keep them, keep the preachers a-preaching. They're doing their job. Yes, yes, we knew that would happen. Not meaning to go over there. There we go. You're at 90%. I'm going to send you up this way, and this guy's going to come over here and deal with him, because if this sparks... It didn't spark that month, so he should be able to get there to break them before they pop. This guy just has to... Nothing happens from now to the end of the time. He's moving south. That's awkward. Bring this other troop. Attach you. You're coming down to here. And you guys are going to head up this way. Interfere with that. He's going to go separate. Oh, that's great. He's going to hang out in Songhai turf. I like it. You're here. We can go ahead and smack you down. Lovely. That's great. Battle of Gaboo. All done. You head back down the Ivory Coast. We'll leave 1 unit intact up here. You can head over to the Gold Coast there, or to Benin. Nah. Go to the Cape Coast. You come up and deal with this guy when he comes towards our side. Military access, Songhai? No. No, I'm okay with not letting you have an easier time of things. Fairly okay with that. Okay, we do have rebels here. Where are you guys at? Wish clicking this would also jump the map to it. They're there, okay. Nice, thank you. Appreciate the cleanup of the separatists. Very much. You can stay in Benin then. Alright. Alamanta's famine. That's unfortunate. Extension of the monopoly of the livestock? Sure. That's our forever driver on the mercantilism. 30% of it, and all of that improvement has come from that, basically. I am okay with this. You guys would be more up north, yeah? Timbuktuans? We'll just watch which one is ready to pop first. The people laugh at our armies. Our prestige is down to 31. That's not cool. What's also not cool is we haven't recently sent a scathing insult at our... is a dangerous wonder how a heathen such as yourself acquires such riches and prosperous lands. Lucky that will soon be rectified. Nice. When the account of our times is written by future generations, they will look at you with a mix of pity and disgust, called compassion. I like it. All right, let's do that. Let's send a scornful insult at the Mamluks. There we go. We got our absolutism bump. We got to keep that up there. I keep forgetting. Not absolutism, our power projection bump. Kongo occupied? Something. Cool. Now, we do have these guys. They're... Why are you showing 2 possible options? What? Is there one that I... Oh, really? Up there? Oh, that's awkward. Alright, you go back over this way. You come up this way. That's fine. Let them deal with it in their own little ways. Alright, All right, we got this guy who's going to come into the capital, and he's going to conform to template. He's going to go ahead up to a half stacker. That's great. Now a 24. What is our ship numbers like? 72 of a possible 63. Yes, you heard that right. Province, good. Rebel Uprising. Okay, we got one of them that's hit 80. He's up there. Okay. Go park nearby. The other 70 is at in Timbuktu, so go to Mema. Go see Mama. 16.5k of the Songhai troops, unfortunately with no other... Oh! Punj. Mazb. Jed. You are fighting Portugal. Really? Portuguese conquest of Saura. Oh, just straight up, they're after you. That's great. Because I get claims on anything Portugal has. Later. Speaking of which, we had this absolute power-y thing ready, huh? You did that one? Yes. Oh, absolutism has to be 75 if you don't have it in the time. Oh! We got it just in time then. Very nice. So proof of power is the fighting a superpower, and this one is institutions and tech. Still only 2 of the groups that have... only 2 of the Benin and the capital have joined the Reformation, the institution. Quality wool, get some cash. Don't mind if I do. More Mamlukan merchants. There we go. We got our 24 stack made up here. I think it's probably time to get a bit of army drilling going. After this vassling thing, I think we'll do that. Wait, which one's assigned there? Your Pedro and your Mukaz. Wolgast having religious turmoil. Pedro and Mukaz. So, Alphonse. 3rd Army. Go ahead and get him started training. Not him. How about this guy? We can put Alphonse over here. We have, how many leaders we're able to have? We can have 3 Navy and 4 Army leaders. We'll go ahead and put our cruel leader dude in here. So he can start drilling. And he can stay at the capital and do drilling because that just seems right. And you can get drilling up here. There we go. We've begun the process of drilling, which will add army professionalism, I think. Does it not? Yes, drilling armies increases army professionalism. So does recruiting generals. Improve production. Yeah, I'll take the admin bump. Truces end in 15 with Nupe and 23 with them. Can't go anywhere that way. Pate will be the opening gambit here. Adele has done well. Good. Go ahead and start building a spy network with them. How close are we to getting 15%? Don't build it. Can't claim the land anyways. How are we doing on these? We got an 80%er. Established cantonment. Manpower in one province or lose some money and double it. No, we'll do the one manpower. $60 for it might have been a good idea, actually. So debt-wise, we only have the 1 left, so I'm going to do that. It'll change up this, so we'll lose the burgers. Burgers control of the debt. And then we'll be able to pull it out again when we need it. All right, well, that'll be a fine place to put in the cut for today. Thanks, everybody, so much for joining me. Another colony finishes. Lovely, lovely stuff. And continue the process of pushing to the east here. any of these parts that are not... There we go. That's also colonialable. Good. None of that is trade of any sort, right? None of those are trade spots. Excellent. Well, thanks everyone for joining me. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. See you in game.